I'm gonna say, and I'm guessing I was like about 10 years old. Then that puts me in like in the third grade. But it was during summer school. I remember that during that time we were handed these. At the time they were, I guess, makeshift cameras. They looked like the old west where they had the big cameras where you kind of pop out lens type of deal. Well, it was made out of plastic, had a little lens on it, but the film, if I remember correctly, was that the 110 film. Where you kind of flip through it till it stops. That's what it had. That's what it took. The camera was just a plastic one piece, and in the back it was just open where you put that film on there, and then latch it down, and then it was just like a little metal lever, and you just look through the viewfinder and take a picture. And it looked more like a toy now that, if I remember correctly, to me it looked like a toy, but when I was handed that, because it was during summer school, so we were all given that, and I can't remember who was in that class. It was summer school, and I remember being outside taking pictures. Didn't know nothing about it really. Vaguely remember, but I remember being there in Wilder on the playground taking pictures. Now, I vaguely remember turning the robe to my parents, and then they probably eventually developed it, but it was black and white, and I was fascinated. That to me, it's like I captured something with a little camera. It was all black and white. I think I was capturing when they were shooting some rockets. Some other kids were making rockets that would go up in the air and then parachute down. It didn't burn up. But I was really fascinated that I was able to capture an image with that little camera. After that, I don't know. It's my mentality as I was continuing to grow, and I used this little camera for a while. I don't know what ever happened to that camera, but the idea of capturing an image and freezing it at that time, and I looked at that and I studied it, and I looked at everything that I caught in that frame, and I was fascinated by maybe the way I was dissecting the picture itself. Looked at every little corner, everything that was in the frame, and I just fascinated with that stuff. So, I guess my earliest recollection is at that point where I'm thinking, man, I captured something on camera, and to me it was like freezing time right there. So I was intrigued.